Better you are biased, better you dey talk nonsense, better you just hate Dorathy, better you dey lie, say then you no do this one, better why you dey see. You guys relax, okay? It's not that deep. Let's have a conversation about all this drama, okay? Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha and I'm really glad to have you here. Please do hit the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed watching it, okay? Now let me just tell you guys, the essence of this video, like this one you guys are about to watch, is just for us to have a conversation about the topics that were raised, you know, during the last episode of the Big Brother Naija reunion. I'm well aware that a lot of you have your faves and, you know, you just want to support those people, but you also need to be very diplomatic when it comes to placing your comments, because the person one that they write the comment give and not be mumu. Okay, I see these things and I watch these things. Now some people were asking me, oh Betha, you should say you watch the show, you just not be back of your TV they watch. Now back of my TV they watch, but then not the things when I see. Now from back I see, and thank you very much. You know, say we will not get TV for us, but then that's not even the point. The point is, if you've been following me for a while, you know that as much as I have housemates that I tend to tilt towards people that I like, it doesn't mean that when they're doing something wrong or doing something right, I will take their sides. That's not who I am. Like when I'm giving my analysis, I make sure to flog anybody that needs to be flogged, okay? So if you guys do not agree with certain things that I say, that's okay. I say this thing every time. You don't need to agree with me. Just drive your point home without necessarily being very insultive and all of that. But then I guess a lot of you do not even know the difference from just placing comments that make sense and comments that sound rude. So I'm just going to let it slide, okay? First of all, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Dorathy. I know I asked a question in my last video, or do you guys think that Dorathy actually had feelings for Xoxo? And on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say that 7 out of these 10 people actually agreed with me that Dorathy had feelings for Xoxo, while the other 3%, you know, kept on saying, oh, it was a platonic friendship, she did not have feelings for Xoxo, she had feelings for Prince. Look, I'm not here to argue with anybody. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all entitled to our opinions, okay? But you guys need to understand that when I'm speaking on certain things, I'm speaking from my own point of view, and I still stand by what I said. I felt that at the beginning of the show, Dorathy had feelings for Xoxo. There's nothing people will say now that will change how I feel about this situation. I felt that at the beginning she had feelings for him because, of course, Xoxo was showing her a lot of attention. You know, he was always with her and all of that. It's just really easy for us to catch feelings when we're in those situations. You guys speak as if no, and when person they show you attention, and be Jack Shan, I know they feel anything. You guys, come on. Come on, it was glaring. But then again, let's just leave it at that. Some of you said she did not catch feelings. Okay, fine. That's okay. Let's move on from it, okay? Whether she catch feelings, so whether she no catch feelings, the show don't finish. She and Xoxo they talk again. So let's move on from that, okay? Now, another thing I know a lot of you were concerned about. Oh, Betha, you did not talk about the BJ. Didn't you hear what Watone said?
No problems. The girl I gave it right. In the house, for that matter. Whatever.
I hear her. But my own was like, hey, this happened. Now, as much as we don't even know who Watoni was referring to as per the person Dorathy gave the BJ now, we don't really know who. There's been a lot of speculations. Oh, Betha na Bright, who should they talk about? Oh, Betha na this person. I don't really know. I don't even know about the whole BJ thing until that day when Watoni talking from the reunion. So it's been very difficult for me to just come out and say, oh, they said Dorathy do this one when I don't get proof. I know there's a video that has been circulating on the internet of where Dorathy was under the duvet on Brighto's bed with Bright. Oh, I'm just going to insert that video so you guys can see it, and then we'll come back and talk about it, okay?
Dorothy's touching his
dick. That's Dorathy's.
Oh my god.
It's a lie. I have just going to his pants.
Yeah, and I saw some strokes. Tolani is trying to investigate. Watoni is back in the room. She's going to her bed.
This video you guys watch has caused a lot of wahala since on Friday. You know, a lot of people are like, oh my god, we missed it, so that's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. Guys, relax. As much as there's been a revelation that she gave somebody BJ, that video has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the BJ, because I remember that day vividly. It was around that time Dorathy and Watoni were still very close. They had an agreement, okay? They were like, see, this Brighto, what is he about? Like, we don't know what the guy is about. You know, at that time the guy know they behave like snake. Today day here, tomorrow day there. So they just wanted to know who he was into, and it was a plan for Dorathy to go on his bed and just, you know, do some things like touch him and all of that, just to see if he was going to react. And no, that video had absolutely nothing to do with the BJ Watoni was talking about. So let's just get our facts right, okay? I also want to address the whole Watoni interrupting Dorathy while she was speaking and Dorathy just coming off at her like that. See, let me just tell you, this is reunion, okay? We are here for drama. So anyhow, when drama go take come aside, these housemates are ready to give it to us. Now, having said that, let's talk about it, okay? Personally, I felt like Watoni had no right, absolutely no right, to interrupt Dorathy while she was talking. But then again, the things she said made a lot of sense to a lot of people, you know. So it's a two-way thing. And to be honest, the way Dorathy came off at Watoni put me in a state of shock, like, oh my god. In fact, the way you're shouting, it makes it seem like you're trying to cover some things. You guys know how when they say, oh, when you're being too defensive, then you obviously have some things you're hiding. That's just how it came off. Whether or not we're right about Dorathy's feelings towards Xoxo, the way she came off at Watoni just gave a different narrative. You guys, if you are going to be honest, you would agree with me. Nobody should come here and be doing holier than thou. I'm not the like her. But then the good thing about this is that, see, turn by turn. Watoni don't do it own, it is sweet, he enter. We go still reach your page. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing. Ebuka go still reach your page. If like run your mouth for another person matter, your day they come. And that day, people go also run their mouth for your matter. See, this life, you cannot cheat it, okay? If you do today, tomorrow they go do you. So that will not be problem. Watoni don't expose some things. Yes, we agree. We like the gist when she bring come outside. But the day where we go reach your own Watoni, the day where we go reach your own vessel. So guys, just relax. See, everybody go get your own day. Maybe say they go treat their fuck up, okay? Now let's move on to Kidwaya's response to the question about whether Nengi was flirting with the housemate. See, Kidwaya gave a very smart response, okay? Also, when you say, oh no, I think she was just being very playful. Oh no, she, relax, we understand this thing. Because we still remember the advice when Kidwaya gave Nengi. Say, look, you need to be flirting with the men in the house. So for them to ask that question, Ebuka know what they do. And Kidwaya said they use sense because, you know, say, if you two talk, they go open in Nash. But the thing be say, your Nash they open. We know these things. And I know that Ebuka is definitely going to get there. Like, there's no how they will finish this whole reunion and Ebuka would not refer to that singular advice, that conversation Kidwaya and Nengi had. I feel like at some point, yeah, based off of the comments you guys dropped and, you know, the way you guys explained some things to me, it's safe to say that Nengi actually had her own faults, you know, because again, if you look at it, yeah, as much as she told the guys, oh look, I have a relationship outside, it's nothing else, you know, I want just friendship, nothing can happen in this house. Yes, you said that. Yes, you made those facts clear, but your body language, again, I'm going to refer to body language. Yes, I like body language a lot. Your body language was saying different things, plus the kind of words you were using. Oh, you wanted loyalty, this person was not loyal, that person was not loyal. How exactly do you want them to be loyal to you in the way that you want when you already told them that this is what you want? And then they get different motive. Prince like you differently, also like you differently. Then they tell them, say, oh, you want them to be loyal. Now it is going to be very difficult for these guys. I saw a particular comment that just, it drove the point home, and I'm like, you know what, everything I'm going to be saying now is going to be based off of that particular comment. You know, from what the person was saying in the comment here, the person was like, yes, Nengi made it clear that, oh, she just wanted friendship and all of that, but you were constantly wanting more from them, you wanted attention and all of that. Say if now guy they do this thing now, say, okay, he did with this girl, he did with this other girl, they go term the guy player. But now Nengi they do am, nobody they see anything wrong with what she do, because again, she was very intimate with Xoxo at some point, and she was also very intimate with Prince, and it made it very difficult for people to understand what exactly she was doing. And this same person that dropped that comment made mention of the fact that maybe that's why Nengi had that serious fight with Lucy, because Lucy had found out her game plans and just deciphered everything she was about, and that was why they just came off at each other. Because, you know, that day Lucy kept on saying a lot of things to Nengi and all of that. Now all these things are mere speculations. We can't be too sure of exactly what happened up until the housemates tell us by themselves during this reunion. But then just looking at it from this perspective, it's safe to say that Nengi needs to also take responsibility for her actions, because she put those guys in a fix, okay? They like you romantically. They tell them, say you not like them romantically, but you they always gone body to them. If they don't follow you talk, you go the vest and all of that. So you know, that is that for that. Okay, now very briefly, let's also talk about Prince. A lot of people had issues with Prince on Friday. Like, guy, what did they worry you? Did they ask you A, they talk Z? What did concern you, concern waiting you talk? They ask you different questions, they bring you inside the matter.
I also remember there was a conversation that I had with Neil. He was like, that he doesn't have the facilities that in the house, that if it was on the outside, that he would have brought her down.
A lot of people actually felt like that response, that information was not necessary. To them, it was TMI, like too much information. Because waiting Ebuka ask you, concern stay new, say bring facility, I'll be bring working tools. Guy, you be snitch. Why you go to bring up discussion when you and your guys get for private? Can't you open your mouth, they run them anyhow, just because you also want to make the other person feel somehow. Now, all these were the opinions of some people in the comment section. And this is what I have to say. As much as we all know that Neo is a parrot, okay, Neo the talk, Neo matter they stay one place. Neo is someone that can easily defend whatever it is he said in that house, because guess what? He go use pidgin turn am upside down for now. He go use worry style scatter am for now. So if you want to come at Neo, then you had better be smart about it. See, because wetin Prince do that day now, he raise the say, Neo do this, Neo do this, Neo do that. See as Neo just counter and just give am back, then he now made Prince look like a bad person. Even though we all remember that day Neo was having that conversation, not just with Prince, I think Tricky T was there as well and all of that. But see the way Neo just come address and say, guy, yes, I talk this thing, you know the lie. But when I talk, I'm not gonna meet you directly, say, oh, Prince, so go do this, go do this. So if you have to come at Neo, then you better be smart about it. That wasn't a smart move from Prince, to be honest. As much as we now know that Neo said that, I mean, we all knew that before now, but then it did not put Prince in a very good place. Guys, let me know what you think about it. Do you think it was actually necessary for Prince to have raised that issue? Because the question when they asked him that day, it not really gel with waiting in on the talk. So guys, just let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, okay? Now before I end this video, let's discuss the whole Ozo, Katrina, Nengi situation, okay? Why they do me like say Ozo just did lie? Because I don't believe that guy. On top of that matter, I don't believe that guy one bit. You guys know that Katrina had already said, oh, you told me you wanted to make Nengi jealous. How come you are now lying? That day you were dancing with me, we took pictures, you did not speak to Nengi, blah 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 blah. Then also in his defense now said, oh, the reason he did not speak to Nengi was because the law book says that they must not speak to any housemates in the house because they might just give off who the winner of the show was going to be. Bruv, we watched the show, okay? We're not really that stupid like that. Understand? Like, Uncle Ozo, you hear me? We're not really that stupid like that. That day for that all-white party, I remember that day where Nengi even tried to reach out to him. This guy completely snubbed Nengi. I'm like, guy, what did happen? He completely snubbed her. And then saying that, oh, it was because the law book says you must not talk to other housemates. Guy, you spoke to other housemates. As much as there was a glass barricade, you still had a way to hail other housemates. So why you not hail Nengi? So this is your reason when you give us on Friday, he no enter, we not buy him. Because I remember that day after the party, Nengi cried so much. Like Nengi was wailing. Like, oh my God, he ignored me. He ignored, you know, it was so obvious. It was glaring that he did that on purpose. So I feel like to some extent, Katrina was telling the truth on Friday. I don't believe Ozo's story one bit. I don't believe it. Like, I do not. Ozo was just lying through his teeth and it was just very glaring. Guy, think another thing, because this one when you talk, it no enter. Okay, all right guys, that's everything I have for you guys in this particular video. Let me know what your take is on the topics that I touched on. You know, if you agree with me, let me know. If you also think differently, just let me know in the comment section so we can have a conversation before Monday, because I know say as Monday they reach like this now, new bass goes, so we're not gonna really get time to they come back and forth. They say, better you said this one about this person, or you said that one. I will keep saying things about them. As in, that is why I'm here, and that is why you are here. If I don't come here to say things, then wait till we can they do. So don't tell me, oh, better you say this. Not a tight anything when I talk for chest, because if your chest DF, it not go good, okay? So relax, okay? Relax. We just start. Relax. Alright? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, and guys, please, I beg you, watch my ads, okay? Watch my advert. And also click on the notification bell so that you get notified every single time I put out a new video. Because I've seen a lot of comments like, oh my God, better, I did not get a notification. If you already turned it on, please turn it off and turn it on again and select the option that says all. Don't say some, okay? Just select all so that you get notified every single time I put out a new video, okay? Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.